Y'all don't know the trials and tribulations it takes to make these videos. Like, not just any videos. Like, a lot of videos are really easy and like cool and fun to make, but these, it's just such a weird game that it takes me a really long time, and it's really, I don't even want to say difficult. It's just really odd to make like these. But y'all see here, we got ourselves a new vehicle, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure we bid on these. Let's try to get us a really good price. 4,000. I would like to keep this under 5. Now we're gonna go over 5. We up to 6. Let's try to spend less than 10. There you go. Got us a good price for this vehicle. Let's go ahead and send it to the garage. Go ahead. Yeah, I really like this Mustang, but you guys just weren't here for it. Like, you didn't see me make the Mustang. You didn't see me create the Mustang, and it's like serving as my company vehicle. But I would like to do another different car for a company vehicle, probably a Skyline GTR, or just something that makes sense for a mechanic to have as his own vehicle. And just like take that one really seriously and make that as fast as possible, and just all of that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to taking everything off. First thing first, we want to make sure we take off all the parts, every little detail, every little part. But yeah, like I was saying, I think I want to do a vehicle because I believe there's a DLC in which you get to race other people online. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I'm not exactly sure, how any of that go. But I would love that. I think there's very few things that this game needs to do like better. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is already a really good game. It's really detailed. It's really cool. I said it. I talked a lot about it in the first video, but I don't think I really said what I would do differently to make this game better. And just because the game is actually really good, and I'm like really obsessed with the game, and I like playing the game, and I'm really interested in like keep playing the game. But for the sake of the YouTube videos, it's kind of difficult. Like, is it really difficult to edit? Because it would take forever for me to do it. It would have to be like separated into 3 different parts, which would mean editing 3 different videos. And then y'all can see here, like we have in this video, and it's probably gonna get separated into 2 parts just because the engine itself is a whole nother story. But I'm sure we're gonna figure out a way to make all of it work and just work all fine. I got a couple different ideas of what I want to do. It's just the game is difficult because there's so many little parts and there's so much like little stuff going on that just taking the car apart is damn like if I do it all in one video, we're gonna get an 1.5-hour video, and that's not gonna be enjoyable for me to edit, and I don't think that's gonna be enjoyable for y'all to watch, even if I put music behind it. And it's like, YouTube is already weird. Even when I own the music and it's like my music that I made, YouTube is really weird about it. Facebook is really weird about it. Just it created a whole bunch of issues. But I'm enjoying the game so much, and then y'all are enjoying the game so much. Like, from the first video that I dropped, I was just dropping it just because I liked the game, and I was wondering if other people wanted to see it on the channel, because we mostly do rainbow videos. You guys really liked it, like really liked it, almost more than rainbow videos, which was kind of like crazy to me. But Rainbow Six is going to continue. We're just in a weird place right now, but you guys really like this, and you really like Ghost Recon Wildlands, which I'm super excited about, because that's what I wanted to do the most of. I want to do a whole bunch of videos on that, and then transition that into Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And I would like to do Just Cause, but Just Cause is a really difficult game for me. I've like encountered this one mission that I just can't get past, so we'll see about that. I really would like to do a Mafia series, but I only really like Mafia 3. Mafia 2 is really good as well, but I really like Mafia 3, and I don't just want to do Mafia 3 because I feel like that does the story a disservice. It's such a really good franchise. All 3 of them is a really good trilogy, and I feel like we would be doing so much better for the sake of the channel by doing all 3 of them. But with that, I would have to buy Mafia 1 just because I don't own it. I only played it, and like I don't own it. I own 2 and 3 though, so we're gonna end up seeing. I actually do own Mafia 1. I just own it on disc, and I have an Xbox Series S, which, if you don't know, just doesn't work disc. It's just digital. But yeah, man, hopefully y'all are enjoying these videos. I'm trying to also have a little bit more organization to the videos with just like the style of car that we're doing. I want to start with like some of these lower end cars, some of these not so flashy cars, and then work our way up. But even with that, I haven't actually seen some of the luxury cars, some of the super cars, and some of the sports cars, you know, just because I played a lot of like the main, like the story orders where they kind of have a story behind them when they're bringing them in, and they don't bring in luxury cars like that. I know there's a lot of DLCs and stuff you can get as well, and I know I'm probably going to end up getting the Nissan DLC. I haven't yet, but it gives you the Nissan GTR, which is my favorite vehicle, and I'm super excited about that. But yeah, man. I've also been juggling with the idea of like doing multiple different games at once and like creating a cool story. Like I know a really good way to do that might be Sims. I play a lot of Sims. Sims is also one of those games where it's like really hard to make that into a YouTube video without it being corny. I haven't seen it done very well. I'm super obsessed with Sims. It's one of my favorite games to play, like ever, like top out of any game, like out of any developer. It's one of my favorite games ever, and I still play it so much, and I've played it for so long. But I'm thinking about like, yeah, like even like having this car, I was thinking about instead of me just voicing over the videos, because like it's gonna get to a we gonna do, there's so many cars in this game that we gonna run out of content for me to talk about. Like I could talk about the future of the channel, but only so much, you know what I mean? And I think if these cars had like a story, like, oh, maybe this kid brought this car in, and you know this, and like maybe we could talk about the kid, or we could talk about the history of the car, how he got the car, what he plans to do with the car, or maybe it's like a businessman who brought the car in, or something. We could just add some kind of creative little spin to all the vehicles. You know, maybe it's a collector, maybe it's a racer, maybe it's somebody who has no idea what kind of car they just got and they brought it to me, and they like give me creative freedom. Maybe they want a specific design on the vehicle, and like, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about something like that, just because looking at this, I don't think for me, it doesn't get boring, but I just don't want it to get boring for you guys watching the video. So I'm thinking maybe if I make some kind of Sims background, we can watch that, and that can be like, God damn, stop. Man, they was loud as hell. New York don't know how to be quiet. But anyways, back to what I was saying, if I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, just making these videos, I feel like it's really cool, but like, and then all the cars are different, but there are minor differences. So like I'll probably notice them, but it'll be difficult for you guys to notice all the differences, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the brakes are going to be the same. So like when you're looking at me sitting here buying brake drums and putting brake drums on and putting brake plates on and putting wheels and stuff on, which I still haven't figured out how to get the wheels the correct size, and I look at the fucking orders on the cars, like look at the car papers, and I still can't get it correctly. But yeah, like all the cars are different, but in like specific ways. For a lot of them are mostly the same, and then they have like, you know, certain differences in them. Like engines are going to be certain differences in certain cars and shit like that. And I feel like for you guys, you're going to be looking at these same exact brake plates, these same exact springs, these same, you know what I mean, levers and things for a long time, because I want to drop a lot of videos on this series. I want to do a video for every car in the game, you know, is my idea, is my plan. And so that's like what I want to do, you know. I don't even know how much content that, like, even if we do go to the route of putting Sims content or something else on it, it's gonna be like, I don't know, but I'm super excited for it. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited because of the response the first video got, where I seen like 20 plus. I'm like, whoa, you guys, like, I just started. You guys really like this. I just started making these YouTube videos just because, like, you know, I wanted to document the Rainbow Six Road to Siege, you know. Like, video gaming is like a really, really cool passion of mine that I really enjoy. And yeah, man, I love it. It's like right next to music and basketball, video gaming is like a huge passion of mine. It's always been, but it's not something I like really share, because it's like, it's kind of like a release, you know. It's like a piece. Like I feel like doing videos and trying to like full-time do videos would be more of a job, and I'm not interested in like having it be a job. just because it's so fun and like, you know, it's that way to get away from like a job type shit. But you guys really like the videos, so I think we gotta keep on bringing the videos, and I want to keep on giving y'all the videos. But these videos are really hard to make, and so I just think with that idea, with like putting something else on top of it and giving it like a cool story and like giving the cars more of a character, then we can, you know, create something a little bit cooler, is my idea. So hopefully y'all are enjoying, man. Hopefully y'all is sticking with me, and hopefully y'all are enjoying the cars and y'all fucking with the videos. And then hopefully y'all like my designs on the vehicles, because a lot of times I'm not always sure what I want to do, and I don't know everything about every single car. A lot of cars I'm learning too. You know, I'm still a student in the game as well, so we figure it out. Yeah, and see, even with that, I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. Like, and I don't even think we're halfway done with the vehicle, but like, yeah, you can see here we add in different kind of parts, and like, honestly, I highly recommend the game. Like, if you haven't already played it and you're watching the videos, I highly recommend getting the game. I believe it's on Game Pass, and then like the DLCs are just easily accessible and they're not mad expensive. I haven't dived too far deep into all of them, but even like with the Sims just has so many DLCs, so many like different directions you can go. I've gotten so many DLCs for the Sims, and then I'm just like, there's still more for me to get. And it's like the game is always giving you something. It's always giving you something to do. It's always like, if you like it, you know, you could drop some real life money, and it's kind of like a weird thing, but it's always like, I can honestly say I've never been, you know, like disappointed. And so far in this game, I haven't been disappointed yet. I'm still entertained by it. It's not like, you know, like when you want to go back to another game like Call of Duty or something, and it's like a larger game, and then they be like, oh, we need an update, so we need you to delete something else. A lot of times I run into that issue. With this game, it's not one of the games that I consider deleting. The Sims is also one of those games, but that's just because The Sims is so odd with like DLCs. Deleting that game would be weird because I would have to search for each DLC specifically, and it'll create a huge issue with the game. So that game is just one of the games that I keep on my Xbox all the time, as well as this one. This one is definitely becoming one of those games, and I'm really enjoying it. And here we go. We gotta go ahead and make sure we add some of these brake pads. Brake pads are kind of weird just because there's like a machine in the back I think y'all see me using where it's supposed to fix the brakes, but it doesn't fix all of them. It only fixes some of them. But yeah, I don't think they have them in the special website. We gotta go ahead and add us some new brakes. Go ahead and get us some new brake calibers. Like, I think I said this in the first video, but like after playing this game, I've just noticed people's brake calibers in real life a lot more. Like I've just been paying attention to people's brake calibers, and like you can tell when someone has really good brake calibers. Like just today, I seen a Nissan GTR, which is super crazy because it's super rare and it's literally my favorite car in the whole world. And I seen one today, and I looked at the brake calibers, and it was like they were brand new, and like you could tell. Versus if you see somebody random ass Ford Focus that be in the middle of the street, or a Kia or a Nissan Altima or something, you could tell like, bruh, you need new brakes. And it's like, but just playing the game, I damn near feel like I could fix it. Probably I might go under there and fuck some shit up just because I probably don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I kind of understand a lot more than I did before I played the game, and so it's super exciting, dude. I'm having a whole lot of fun playing this game. I'm learning a lot, and I feel like, dang, maybe one day, maybe after, you ever see like those Assassin's Creed videos where it's like the person's like 1,200 hours of Assassin's Creed, and it's like the old Assassin's Creed, and they're like, this is what it looks like if you've been playing 1,200 hours of Assassin's Creed, or like 1,200 hours of Cooking Simulator, and then the person's like in real life a really good chef or some shit. I don't know, but that's something I would just think about. Like, maybe after like 1,200 hours of playing this game, or however many episodes, maybe after like, I don't know, 50 episodes of this series, I could really go fix somebody's car. I'm comfortable changing oil. I'm comfortable with window washing fluid. I'm comfortable with a lot of different things. But maybe we can build a whole car Wouldn't that be crazy if we had a video of me building a whole car after like 50 episodes or some shit? It would probably be 100 episodes. Like, you know what I mean? Or not even building the car, but just some simple shit. Like, I have a car in real life, so like, we could do, you know what I mean? I would feel a lot more comfortable, you know. And a lot of people do that in real life, which is like crazy to me. Like, those gearheads you be seeing, like, gearheads really be taking cars apart and putting cars back together, taking cars apart just to clean it, just to put it back together. And that's just what they do in their garage. Like, they garage not even a business, it's just them working on their car, and that's what they be doing. And they know all of the stuff that's in the game, which I think is so crazy to me. But yeah, I think that would be really cool though, like if you could learn that from a game. I mean, a lot of like simulators are so cool because they're like, they have a line where it's like video game and then simulator, and like they're really good at being in between those two lines. And I've seen like a lot of colleges use simulators to teach. Like, a lot of schools are starting to use simulators to teach. I've also seen schools using Minecraft, which I think is interesting. I think that's really cool too. But yeah, a lot of schools are using simulators to like teach different things, like construction simulators and like building simulators. A lot of like, I think trade schools are doing it as well, where it's like they're having the students play simulators, and the simulators are like helping the students learn or see things easily, you know, versus reading like an old ass history book or some shit like that. But these are some ideas, me trying to fill in the time so I don't have to speak on the vehicle right now. But we are making a really good progress. I think here we're putting some of these parts on the vehicle. Go ahead, add these fenders on there. Go ahead, add these headlights. Make sure we get the right headlights. I think I got to go back in the website to get them. Yeah, make sure we get the right bumper on there. Do we got the hood? We do have the hood. Nice. Man, this is a lot of work, because then we're going to have to go back and paint it. I do want to do a vehicle where the hood and probably the mirrors, and I don't know if we could tint the windows. Maybe the windows as well. The rims, obviously, too. I want to make them like matte, or not matte black, but like I would like to do some kind of form of, it would probably have to be like a metallic or monochrome or something, but I would like to add like, I don't know, some kind of carbon fiber parts to the vehicle. I think that would be really cool. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I think that would be really cool if we could like kind of make a carbon fiber instead of painting the whole car one color, you know, trying to be like some kind. The game doesn't do a lot of design as far as spray painting, but that's actually really cool because that's realistic, because a mechanic isn't always a graphic designer or whatever they're called. I'm not exactly sure what the name is, but like a mechanic, that actually isn't their job to spray paint your car. That's somebody else's. That's a whole totally different job. Like, that's a whole totally different simulator game. That's something totally different. We supposed to just be fixing a car, and I'm sure painting the car is probably part of that, but it's like you're not supposed to get those really cool designs and stuff. So I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys are too.